the world's most beautiful professional wrestler, Paradise, and you're watching Throwback Championship Wrestling.
Hello wrestling fans, welcome to another exciting edition of Throwback Championship Wrestling. Glad to have you with us wherever you are, joining us in whatever format, whatever capacity, whether that's social media or on CSN 49 in the greater Nashville, Tennessee area, or LightTube Channel 23 out of Tullahoma, Tennessee. Glad to have you with us because this week, great action, you will see the King. The King is here, King Shane Williams. He goes one-on-one with Eddie Diamond. And then this week's main event is a matchup that could main event any wrestling organization anywhere across the country. I'm talking about Shane Andrews as he goes up against Mr. Everybody Knows, Shawn Schultz. Buckle your seatbelts. Throwback Championship Wrestling starts right now.
Being accompanied by Queen Taylor from Knoxville, Tennessee, weighing in at 215 pounds, the King of Knoxville, Shane Williams.
King Shane Williams on this week's Throwback Championship Wrestling. Brian Thompson ringside here with you, and looking as lovely as always, Queen Taylor by the side of King Shane Williams.
And making his way to the ring from Boca Raton, Florida, weighing in at 215 pounds, your OVW heavyweight champion, Eddie Diamond.
Eddie Diamond, as you heard, a champion in his own right, a champion taking on a king this week on Throwback TV. And wait a second, that is the one and only, that's Dr. Tom Pritchard. Having some words for both athletes. Looks like, wait a minute, Tom Pritchard is going to be the referee for this contest. What a bonus. King Shane Williams, one-on-one with Eddie Diamond, special guest referee, the one and only Dr. Tom Pritchard. One of the finest athletes to ever step foot in a pro wrestling ring, and a man who is cementing his legacy through training of the next generation of pro wrestling superstars, many of which you've heard of. I'll just throw one out there, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Might have heard of him. Dr. Tom Pritchard had a lot to do with that young man's eventual success in the ring, and now we all know what kind of star he is. And we see two stars right here when King Shane Williams goes up against Eddie Diamond, and it's King Shane with the early advantage on Eddie Diamond. Queen Taylor at ringside, as mentioned. Glad to have you with us, CSN 49, Nashville, Tennessee, LightTube Channel 23, Tullahoma. We've seen in recent weeks all sorts of situations as it involves the Throwback Heavyweight title. The Complete Athlete Devin Driscoll is your champion, but hot on his heels is the Tokyo Monster Cahegas. And you got to believe both athletes you're watching right now, Eddie Diamond, who has the side headlock, takes over King Shane Williams. You got to believe both of these young athletes will want to put their name into title contention in the very near future. This particular matchup, very crucial, very important as it relates to the rankings here in Throwback Championship Wrestling. As Shane Williams now. Hammerlock situation on Eddie Diamond. Diamond actually in a pinning scenario there. But now Diamond right like that, deep arm dragon twist. And he's going to work on the left arm and shoulder of the King. Shane Williams, a very traveled athlete, has been seen on nationally syndicated pro wrestling programs in the past. It says the competition, the premier competition, is here in Throwback Championship Wrestling. As Dr. Tom Pritchard calling for a break right here. Shane Williams, look at that, using the ropes to his advantage. However, impressively right there, Eddie Diamond able to hang on. to the arm of the King. Oh, look at this. Eddie Diamond bowing. Little curtsy there to his royalness. Shane Williams, the King, as he calls himself. Collar and elbow tie-up. Shane Williams with a side headlock. Cinching it in. Grinding on that head. Taking over now. Eddie Diamond, as Dr. Tom is right there. Checking, making sure that Eddie Diamond does not want to give up. And right there, you saw a quick 2 count. Diamond found his shoulders prone to the mat. And the knowledgeable Tom Pritchard applied the count. Shoulder tackle hard by King Shane Williams drives Eddie Diamond to the canvas. Shane Williams up and over. Leapfrog by Eddie Diamond. Hip toss. Oh, look at that. Kick out right there to the face from King Shane Williams, and both men fisticuffs as Dr. Tom Pritchard warns each man, let's keep it clean. No fist. It's only open hands here in pro wrestling. Scoop. Slam hard by the King Shane Williams. But a retaliation right there by Eddie Diamond. Same sort of scenario. This match is just totally back and forth. The advantage, the brief advantage right now in the hands of King Shane Williams, but back and forth. Each man the early process of this matchup, trying to establish a pace. Diamond's going to look to get out of this scenario where his arm is held by Shane Williams, and he does so. Reverses the factor, and now he is looking for a submission hold right here. Shane Williams, knowing exactly where he was in the ring, got to the bottom rope, reached out, grabbed it. That negated the situation, the advantage that Eddie Diamond was establishing. And now we're back up to even Steven vertical base. Shane Williams, look at that drop kick. Picture perfect. Right there, Shane Williams connected. Now goes for a cover. 1, 2. 2 only. I think Shane Williams thought he might have stolen a victory real quickly there from Eddie Diamond. Caught Diamond off guard with a very well-placed drop kick. Now look at this. Shades of Rick Rude with the neck breaker. Impressive. The King this week. You got to believe his Queen Taylor at ringside is happy. She may not be happy with that 2 count, but she's certainly happy now that King Shane Williams is establishing offense in this matchup. Opening contest on this week's Throwback Championship Wrestling. Certainly excited to have you with us, and wherever you are, if you're watching us online, if you're watching us on CSN 49 or LightTube 23, you're seeing 2 of the finest in our sport today. King Shane Williams connected with the spinning heel kick, and now looking for another neck breaker. Doing a lot of damage to that particular part of the body of Eddie Diamond. Now the King is going second turnbuckle on the inside. Maybe I don't know what he's thinking actually. It might be a fist drop. Yes, it is. Connects. Impressive. I've seen a King or 2 in my time do that. Hello, Jerry Lawler, if you're watching out there. And speaking of which, here comes a pile driver from King Shane Williams. But it was reversed. Back body drop right there. Eddie Diamond may have saved his opportunity to be successful in this match by not allowing himself to be pile driven right there by Shane Williams. And that escape seems to have stirred up some momentum from Eddie Diamond. Look at this. Diamond, back spring elbow right there, connects with the face of King Shane Williams, and Eddie Diamond is starting to establish an advantage now. Still to come, main event we talked about at the top of our program, Shane Andrews against Mr. Everybody Knows Sean Schultz. Cover here, 2. And again, Eddie Diamond hanging in there. Shane Williams had the pinning opportunity, but was not to be as far as the conclusion of this contest. There's still life in Eddie Diamond. As mentioned, that main event, Shane Andrews, Sean Schultz, a matchup I'd put it up against anybody, any wrestling promotion, anywhere in the country, as Shane Williams looking for a pile driver again. Eddie Diamond gets out of it, now has a crossface hooked on. Dr. Tom Pritchard asking for the submission. Shane Williams is able to maneuver his body, directed to the bottom rope, slid that foot over the bottom rope, and that is a break as called for by your guest referee, Dr. Tom. Look at this. 1, 2. Shane Williams with a feet on the ropes. Shane Williams with the feet on the ropes. Pritchard didn't see it. And the King Shane Williams has, well, theoretically stolen a victory here. Now Pritchard is asking about it. The fans here in this arena are telling Dr. Tom, Williams had the feet on the ropes, man, and Tom Pritchard is taking their thoughts into consideration. He's in an argument now with Shane Williams about this matter. Wait a minute, what's happening here? I think Tom just restarted the match. Inside cradle, 1, 2, 3. Tom Pritchard restarted the match. Eddie Diamond took advantage, and Eddie Diamond's going to be your winner this week.
Eddie Diamond.
Things did not work out for King Shane Williams. Tom Pritchard, he took the fans' thoughts into consideration, changed his mind on the official decision, restarted the match, and as a result, King Shane Williams, he lost. Still to come, that big main event, Shane Andrews, Shawn Schultz. Don't you go anywhere. Come on back. Throwback Championship Wrestling TV.
What's the secret ingredient to an NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series champion? Maybe it's the mind-blowing boost from Mellow Yellow. Or maybe it's the ridiculously smooth citrus taste. Or maybe it's both. Mellow Yellow. Go on yellow.
From the classics.
Hi, this is Alan Jackson.
This is Garth Brooks. To the newcomers.
We're Florida Georgia Line.
This is Sam Hunt. This is your music. County Road Country. Contested. Family approved.
Oh, yeah, the whole family loves it.
Our whole family can listen to it.
Tullahoma's local morning show. John and Heidi on County Road Country at countyroadcountry.com.
County Road Country.
Bad boy Shane Andrews in your television main event this week on Throwback Championship Wrestling. When you talk about competition, it doesn't get any better than the two athletes you're about to see compete. Here comes the other one. Oh, yeah.
From Oak Ridge, Tennessee, standing in at 5 feet, 9 inches tall, weighing 203 pounds, the Hurricane of WA, TV champion, Mr. Everybody Knows, Shawn Schultz.
You heard the introduction, Mr. Everybody Knows, Shawn Schultz, and man, what a year it has been for Shawn Schultz. He has traveled the entire country. He has gone even international a time or two. Has really stepped his game up, is in the best physical condition of his wrestling career. And he's bringing it. You see, he has gold. He represents championship caliber wrestling, and that's what you get here each and every week on Throwback Championship Wrestling, whether you're joining us on CSN 49 in Nashville or LightTube Channel 23 in Tullahoma, or online or via our social media outlets. We're certainly honored and privileged to be with you each and every week now. And you're seeing a good one right here before you between Bad Boy Shane Andrews and Mr. Everybody Knows Shawn Schultz. Shane Andrews, quick advantage, going to work on the left arm, but watch right there quickly as Shawn Schultz reverses the situation. Hammerlock into a side headlock takeover. Oh, head scissors counter right there by Shane Andrews, and now the fans, I think, they're appreciative of the efforts of both these young athletes. Another situation where we're talking about climbing the rankings, climbing that ladder of success here in Throwback Championship Wrestling, trying to put themselves in to title contention. As we saw in recent weeks, The complete athlete Devin Driscoll is now your Throwback Championship Wrestling heavyweight title holder. He defeated Crimson a couple of weeks ago on this very television program. However, no rest for the champion. He is fending off challenger upon challenger, the Tokyo Monster Kahagas, who is also your current Allied Independent Wrestling Federation's champion. He is in contention for the Throwback title. Collar and elbow tie up here, Shane Andrews, Sean Schultz. And both these young athletes are certainly in contention for both those titles, the Allied Independent Wrestling Federation Championship and, of course, the Throwback Championship Wrestling Heavyweight title. Throwback Championship Wrestling is proud to be a partner in the Allied Independent Wrestling Federations, representing some of the finest wrestling organizations on the entire planet. We're one of them and glad to be there. I would like to throw out there and say my personal opinion, we are the premier wrestling organization that is an Allied Independent Wrestling Federation's affiliate. That's just a broadcaster's opinion. And the reason for that kind of thing are the two athletes you're seeing here doing battle back and forth, swinging a miss on a clothesline by Sean Schultz. Leapfrog there. Mr. Everybody Knows and Shane Andrews are bringing it. Deep arm drag right there by the bad boy. These fans in this arena are appreciative. Looking forward to bringing you more great athletes like you see right now in the future here on Throwback TV. As they have always said, even way back when, stay tuned, stay with us. You won't want to blink, you might miss something. Nice suplex there by Schultz, cover. Now I think Schultz should have hooked a leg there. I don't know if that would have made a difference as far as being victorious at this point, but you never can defeat a man like, well, right there again, I would say hook that leg, Sean, if you're going to have a chance at this venture of the match to beat Shane Andrews. Andrews can bring it. So can Schultz. Right hand there connected on the forehead, top of the head of Shane Andrews. Irish whip. Oh, Schultz ducked down and got a boot to the face for his troubles. There you see our Sky Cam, as only Throwback Championship Wrestling brings you, and a clothesline there connects from Shane Andrews, a cover. Two again. We saw moments ago Eddie Diamond victorious over King Shane Williams after Williams thought he was the winner. Our special guest referee, the Doctor of Desire, Dr. Tom Pritchard, a legend in our sport, said not so much. He listened to the fans and heard what they said about Williams using extra help, courtesy of the ropes. He wanted to see a clear-cut winner. It was Eddie Diamond. Now Sean Schultz pouring it on now to Shane Andrews. Again, very critical matchup, as both these men, who, as you've seen, they have, in some cases, have gold now, and they certainly had gold in the past, but they realize how important, how crucial it is to be a star in Throwback Championship Wrestling, as we are setting the standard in this sport today. And this is the place to get the job done, and both men certainly want to put their name on that ticket, cash that in, and be a champion. Here we go. Clothesline in the corner by Mr. Everybody Knows, brings out bad boy Shane Andrews, does the same thing. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Driving the knee into the back, and now using his own arms against Shane Andrews is Mr. Everybody Knows, Sean Schultz. Oh, stomp there on the foot. Boot to the midsection. Shane Andrews, nice couple of maneuvers right there for a counter. Reversal though on the Irish whip, swinging a miss on a clothesline. Sunset flip up and over. 1, 2. Almost the victory there for the bad boy Shane Andrews. Not to be. And Mr. Everybody Knows, Sean Schultz made him pay. And now Schultz again trying to wear down Shane Andrews with his chin lock as it's cinched in, looking maybe even for a submission. If nothing else, take a little bit of that wind, that adrenaline, that fire right out of the bad boy. Man, these two are just bringing it. Just when you think one man is going to establish true dominance, the other comes right back, throws a couple of shots in there, and the advantage is just going back and forth, back and forth. Sean Schultz now swinging a miss though on a clothesline, but a spinning heel kick caught. Schultz, Andrews now He seems to be gaining momentum, that crucial momentum we're talking about. Plants down, Schultz hard 1, 2 from the sky above. But it was a 2 count only, says the referee. Andrews now, a couple of high-impact moves. Maybe a difference factor in this contest. He is at a particular point to where he wants to, but see right there again. Just when you think one man's established the advantage, the other man comes right back at him. Spinning neck breaker, shades of Bobby Eaton right there. 1, 2, oh! Sean Schultz had a look of shock on his face. Probably still has if you get a closer look at him. He thought the swinging neck breaker was it. This time he's saying it's all over, but Andrews has other thoughts in mind. Spine buster! Spine buster! 1, 2, ho-ho! Spine buster by bad boy Shane Andrews. Thought he was going to put Sean Schultz away. Very close. But as they say, close only counts in hand grenades and horseshoes and hand grenades. I think I got that backwards. Look at this. Oh man, each man swinging wildly, trying to connect. Had the same thing in mind there, double clothesline, as you see from the Sky Cam here in Throwback Championship Wrestling. Referee applying a count. Going to be interesting to see who is able, as you see the cheering section there for Shane Andrews. He kips up. Sean Schultz is up. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. Brainbuster-like move. If he can get the cover, might be a 1, 2, and oh! I thought Sean Schultz was finished right there. I thought it was all she wrote for Mr. Everybody Knows. You see, everybody's in shock, no doubt about it. Look at this. Wow! Sean Schultz with a DDT. 1, 2, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Disqualification there, obviously. That is not going to sit well with the referee. He's called for DQ.
Your winner and still NWA TV champion, Sean Schultz.
Sean Schultz is going to get the disqualification victory. Now, you don't want to see that. You want to see a fair fight, so to speak. You want to see these two have a chance to find out who the better man is without any sort of outside interference. Unfortunately, that was not the case. Hopefully, we get a chance, we get all the bodies out of the way, and we get a chance to see these two do battle one more time. However, via DQ, your winner, Sean Schultz. We're going to have a special interview with Tommy Coffey. Let's hear from him in just a moment on Throwback Championship Wrestling.
What's the secret ingredient to an NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series champion? Maybe it's the mind-blowing boost from Mellow Yellow. Or maybe it's the ridiculously smooth citrus taste. Or maybe it's both. Mellow Yellow. Go on yellow.
From the classics.
Hi, this is Alan Jackson.
This is Garth Brooks. To the newcomers.
We're Florida Georgia Line. This is Sam Hunt.
This is your music. County Road Country. Contested. Family approved.
Oh, yeah, the whole family loves it.
Our whole family can listen to it.
Tullahoma's local morning show. John and Heidi on County Road Country at countyroadcountry.com.
County Road Country.
Hey guys, this is Tommy Coffey.
thing that first got me interested in professional wrestling, I was 2 years old, and there was one night where I was staying up way past my bedtime, what I should have, and walked into the living room. It was WCW Nitro, and I remember the first thing I saw was Lex Luger and all his spandexy baby oil glory standing in the ring, and I was sitting there what is going on? Next thing I know, this dude who's running out in a tasseled jacket, face paint, comes flying to the ring, yelling "Whoa!" the entire way, and it was actually Sting. And from that point, I was like, "Oh my God, these guys are superheroes! This is what I want to do for my life. I want to become a human comic book. I want to become a human superhero." I originally was trained actually here in Knoxville. My trainer's name was Chuck Terry. He did the American Patriot gimmick. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Got me pretty much my foot in the business, got my foot in the door, so to speak. From there, I guess it was about 2 years ago now, I met up with Tom Pritchard up in Knoxville. He was doing his training camp up there. It was a phenomenal camp. I learned probably more from there than I have anywhere, both in ring and psychology, and even in the back aspect. Got me immensely past my nervous breakdowns that I would have before matches and all that stuff. So I'd say that was probably the most influential impact that I've had on my career, was having the honor of training under Dr. Tom Pritchard. And especially being on TV, getting all of the experience that comes with that. It's also getting your face out there more. More people are going to know who you are, and you're going to become a household name a lot quicker. It's honestly one of the best things that you could do for the younger guys. Get them that TV experience that they need. Because I think, in my opinion, one of the things that everybody kind of fears the most is being in front of a camera with a microphone in hand. Because to them, they're just oh God, what if I mess up? But then once you do that so many times, it gives you that confidence that you need to be man, I've done this 1,000 times. This time there are no cameras, there are no microphones. It's not going to matter what I do out there. I can just go out there and I can have fun, and I don't have to think about anything. Every aspect of that, of doing a TV taping or even a live TV show for that point, teaches them so many more things. It tells them, it helps them to be more on point with stuff. It helps them to not be as nervous after a while, because honestly, once you do a TV taping, house shows and just on non-televised shows, for that point after that become pretty much cakewalks. A lot of the butterflies go away after that. It's still going to give you that aspect where you can go into West Town Mall, you can go walking down Turkey Creek, and people are going to be like, "Oh my God, you're that guy. I saw you on TV last night. That is so awesome. The way that you beat that guy up." And just overall, it's going to give you just this amazing feeling that you can't get anywhere else. There is no better drug than the adrenaline that it gives you. So I never settle for being at the bottom rung. I always want to be the guy sitting on the top of the ladder. I love every aspect of it. I love the competition. I actually feed off of competition. That's actually where I'm at my best. If I have that person right there next to me that just pushes me to that next point, pushes me far beyond what I could ever actually do on my own. Just because anything I want to do, I want to be the best that I can at it, and I can't be better than myself. There's always that one person that I need to feed off of to be better than, to be at the top of anything and everything that I do.